is Jenny Eversole, and I am the founder of StyleSpace, which is a virtual styling platform where anyone can come and get one-on-one style coaching with expert stylists in hair, clothing, makeup, and skincare. A little bit about my backstory. I am a fashion designer of 10 years, and I noticed that many people struggled with their style confidence, even myself. 3 months after I gave birth to twins, I was really struggling with my body image, and for the first time, I did not look like myself, and I didn't feel like myself either. I had to give a TV interview 3 months after I had given birth to twins, and I was really excited about the interview, but also nervous because I didn't know what I would wear on TV. I had several items in my closet. I'm a designer as well, so I also had those options, but knowing the right color to choose for my skin type and what would look best on camera and what would make me feel most confident, how to do my hair and makeup, I was really unsure of. I video called my sister, who is a stylist, and she walked me through step by step how to do my hair, how to do my makeup, and which thing I should wear on TV. I walked into the studio and I felt so incredibly confident and great about myself. It was the best TV interview I've ever given, and I was able to deliver with confidence the message that I needed to share with other people. And I knew if this could make a profound difference for me in just 30 minutes, how many more people are struggling with this that it could also help. And that is why I founded StyleSpace, to help people that are so busy with kids and founding businesses of their own, help them solve their biggest style challenges. As a mom and as a founder of a company, I understand how difficult it is to put ourselves first. We have so many people that we are taking care of and serving, and we forget about ourselves sometimes. A professional stylist will remind you that you need to put yourself first, not only in the way that you feel about yourself, but also how you show up to other people in the world, how you deliver your message, how you share your brand with other people. It will communicate trust, confidence, and respect. In this course, I'm going to introduce you to 3 stylists on our platform: a makeup and skincare specialist, a hair specialist, and also a clothing specialist. And they will guide you through what their approach is, what it's like to work with a professional stylist, and some practical tips that you can apply to your wardrobe curation, your hair product curation, and also your makeup application approach. When you work with a professional stylist, you get a more accurate view of what your style is and how to define your style better. Also, you get more accurate opinions on what looks good on you. The majority of people that we have pulled from StyleSpace that have used our platform, they are getting their style information from friends and family members and also through Google searching. First of all, we all know how efficient Google searching can be sometimes. Not very, when you are searching through all of these different products. Some you know may or may not work for you, but also looking at YouTube tutorials, it doesn't always come out the way that we expect it to. These messages are meant for the masses. When a professional stylist, they know how to filter the right message for you and the right solution for you. Professional stylists can debunk the opinions that you have been told by well-intending friends and family members. You can let go of wrong information that you were told growing up. I've heard of so many people who've said, I never wear red because someone told me it makes me look like I have acne, even though they do not have acne anymore, and it's not even true. That is something that a personal stylist can tell you to let go of and to move forward. Red, for example, I used to never wear red because I don't know who told me not to do it, but I just didn't do it. But a stylist told me this is actually your power color and it looks great on you and you should wear it more often. And ever since I have been wearing red, I get so many more compliments on what I wear, but also I feel better in red. Something really important I've learned about style is that everyone can have it. And it's not something that we are born with. It is a muscle like anything else that we exercise. Working with a stylist helps you develop that muscle a lot faster and with the most minimal amount of effort. To be able to spend less time on your style but also get amazing results, you have to have the right tools. And fewer is actually better. So when you have a stylist, they help curate the products for you. They know every product that is out there in the market, in the industry, and who it is going to work for. For example, a makeup stylist on our platform, she does makeup on hundreds of different women per year, and she knows the different skin types that will take each different product, and she has so many products that she has tried out that she knows will work for you. And having that knowledge and that filter will save you so much time and money, and you will have the confidence that you can use this on your skin too. Also, buying fewer of the right products helps you every single morning when you get ready. The less decisions that you have to make, and the more confident you are in the application of makeup or hair tools that you're using, or how to put an outfit together, the more confident you're gonna feel putting it together, the less time it's gonna take, and the better you're gonna feel when you present yourself to other people. Another thing about personal style is it's a gift that you give to yourself. Every day, the act of getting ready and putting yourself together, whether you are doing makeup, your hair, putting the right outfit together that you love, it is something that is bringing you joy, and you are telling yourself, I am important enough for this. And everybody is important enough for style. Everybody should put time and attention and effort into the way they look, because it is a huge mood booster and it contributes to the productivity that you have in a day, or just the overall joy that you feel and experience in a day. And I have some styling tips for you that you can apply today. First, you want to define your style. You want to discover who that person is that you want to communicate to other people. This is part of your personal and your business branding. And never at a time has it been more important than to have a personal brand. You want to communicate through how you dress, how you do your hair, and how you do your makeup or your skincare. What is the image that you want to share with other people? Is it trust? Is it loyalty? Is it dependability? Is it confidence? Is it boldness? Is it innovation? All of these things can be communicated by how you dress and how you put yourself together. Next, you want to know the clothes that fit you and your body proportions well. Get rid of things that don't fit you, even if you think that they're going to fit you in a couple months from now. Just let go of the things that are not working. The fewer choices in your wardrobe you have to sort through, especially the bad choices that don't work, the less frustrated you're going to feel in the morning and the more confident you're going to feel putting a look together. Body proportions are so important, and knowing which part of your body you want to draw your eye to can make all the difference in your outfit. Next, color. Color is so incredibly important, and it can impact the way that you feel and the way other people feel around you. And everybody has a power color. My power color, I love red, and I love it. It looks good on me, and it also goes really well with the undertones of my skin. I have a red undertone to my skin. I am a summer complexion, which means I have red undertone and I have light features and a light contrast between all of my facial features. And so that means that jewel tones look really good on me, and also this color of red looks really great on me. A stylist can really help you define what your personal color is and the color family that you can work in. And the more of your power colors you have in your wardrobe, the better. Of course, there is no hard rule about color. For example, I like this color, but it's not necessarily the best color on my skin tone. It makes me look a little bit washed out, but you can always wear a pop of your other color that looks great on you to bring more color to your face. You need to curate your wardrobe based off of your lifestyle and let go of things that you're not going to wear on a daily basis. Of course, you have those items that are reserved for a special occasion, but make sure that you can do your day-to-day things with the lifestyle that you have. And we've all had a bit of a shift in our lifestyle over the last couple of years where we are now working from home a lot. And so that's a lifestyle change that you want to accommodate. And a stylist can absolutely help you curate a wardrobe based off of your lifestyle. You want to explore and experiment with your style. Try new things. Try new patterns and colors, and just see which combinations you like. And like I said, wear the things that bring you joy, that you love. Also, invest in the basics and the classic pieces. Having the right undershirt, for example, will expand the length of your wardrobe and what you can wear it with. And lastly, have fun with style. It is something to love and not dread. And imagine if every day you could just open up your closet and every single piece in there was something that you loved, that expressed confidently who you were. I think that would make a profound difference in your life. For more information about StyleSpace, you can go to stylespace.com and book a virtual styling appointment with one of our experts in hair, clothing, makeup, and skincare. The way that a style session looks is you find your styling session on the site, you book it, and you will get information on your Zoom call that you will meet them at. When you're on your Zoom call, you get to invite your stylist into your home, and you can show them your wardrobe, the products you're currently using, and you can go through your routine, and they will coach you step by step through how to improve that technique. And I hope that you all will join StyleSpace and come and see what it has to offer, because I really feel it can improve your life and your style. I have Christina on with me. She is an amazing master hairstylist on our platform, and she's going to tell us more about what a styling experience looks like for hair on StyleSpace, and just a little bit about her background and what led her to styling and how many years she's been involved. So thank you so much, Christina, for joining us. Please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Christina. I'm a hairstylist for over 30 years. A large portion of that, I owned a salon. I've mentored many hairstylists, and I believe that I was born to do this. I have such a passion for hair. From my earliest memories, from my Barbies on, this is what I want to do. I want to make people feel so good, not only on the outside, but also on the inside. And that's my passion.
That's so amazing. And I completely feel that whenever I have done styling sessions with you, you help me choose a new hairstyle and completely think in a new way about my hair. And I feel, and that is the feedback that I've gotten from every one of the guests on StyleSpace, or the clients on StyleSpace that have worked with you. They say that you have this ability to touch their hair without actually touching it, because all of our styling sessions, they're virtual, but you connect with people in a really powerful way. And I really feel like hair is your passion. It's no doubt about that. That's so amazing. Yeah. And so from what I understand, you are a hair and a color master. Like, tell me about how you took both of those two, because don't you normally choose one or the other in hair typically?
Well, typically, but 30 years ago, we kind of did everything, and you picked up mentors that taught you a little bit of a piece of everything. And I consider myself an artist. So the color correction and the coloring and the balayage and the highlights, I mean, just came easy to me. Also the angles of hair cutting and seeing people's shapes of their faces and their skin tones, and just seeing so many colors in one's face and eyes and hair. And it's just, I really think that it's my superpower. I do. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I really feel gifted on being able to just see someone and immediately know what they need. I mean, the hair is such a focal point. Like, it's the first thing that we notice. And I think it's just so important. I said, it's just as important as the landscape of the picture that you're taking. Your hair is also just as amazing. And I do feel like there are just certain people out there that can really, really, help, illustrate what your sense of style on your head is, if you know what I mean.
Christina, why do people come to work with you, and what kinds of problems do you help them solve with their hair?
Well, it's multifaceted. So the salon experience can be very overwhelming. You get, lost. Things get lost in translation. You don't know how to articulate what you want from your stylist. And it's quite busy in a salon, and it's intimidating. People don't really know even what they want or even how to express what they want. So I'm kind of like a liaison between you and the stylist, which, you're really only getting a 10-15 minute consultation, but with a, personal one-on-one session, we can discuss everything about your hair needs, from products to tools to, color to haircuts. anything under the sun that, you're getting an absolute personal one-on-one experience. And I can create a blueprint for you to easily be able to communicate with your hairstyle what your needs are and actually what is actually reality and what you can obtain. And really finding yourself is a big part of what I help you with.
Yeah, that is so amazing. I remember like when I was young, when I could first go to the hairstylist, I would always go in and I would flip through books over and over, just trying to figure out what hairstyle I should decide for myself. And like, I could never walk out of the hair salon happy because I either didn't know what I wanted, the hairstylist that communicated to me didn't know what I wanted. So I I needed someone like you to meet with beforehand where we could go over like my hair texture and like what my lifestyle and my goals are, because you don't ever talk about that with your hairstylist, or I didn't anyways. And like fast forward to now, when I would go to the hairstylist, I would go through all these Pinterest boards for hours just trying to find the right hairstyle. And I would always choose the wrong hair texture for mine or the wrong density. And then I would come in to the hairstylist and say, I want to look like this. And she would say, or he would say, no, that's not going to work for you. So I found that the plan that you gave me, that I gave to my hairstylist currently to work with, I had a really awesome foundation, and now I don't have bad haircuts anymore. And also I've come to you to get inspiration for what to do with my hair. And we'll do a little tutorial to show everybody what I can do with 5 minutes of my time before I go out to a meeting or a girlfriend get together or a date. And yeah, there's just endless things that you can discover with an expert and a hair master like you through a virtual style session.
That's so true. By the end of it, all of my sessions, you basically know more about your hair than you've ever known in your life, because no one's really taken that time out. I mean, we spend so much time on useless products and tools. And basically, I can eliminate that because I can curate what is exactly meant for your hair. Of all the years that I've been practicing in this industry, I know a product or a tool that will help. I mean, from simply putting a water softener on your shower to anti-frizz cream. Also, like you said about getting ready for your girlfriends, I love to do the style sessions where I do these little quick chic little updos, but also for everybody's lifestyle is different. You have someone who wants to go to the gym but still wants to look cute. Like, it's so incredibly multifaceted, and there's so many possibilities in all of my sessions that, and you can keep coming back and getting more ideas. And it's just such an exciting platform to be able to communicate one-on-one instead of endlessly going through TikTok and YouTube videos. They're not made for your hair. There's these, 10 seconds flips of a video, but like, it's not your hair. Like, I'm going to sit down with you and we're going to come up with some really cool hairstyles. And, whether you want to go to a date with dinner with your husband, or you want to go to the gym, or you just want to like go to the grocery store and look absolutely fabulous in your sweats. Like, so, it's endless, the possibilities.
Yeah, I love it. And I just love the way that you can shake things up in a new way with your hair, because you can get bored with what your hair looks like if you're doing the same routine every single day. Or I think just finding ways to get the most out of that 5 or 10 minutes you spend each morning on your hair, or less. Some people just wake up and brush their hair in 5 seconds and it's done. I have those seasons of my life. I have twins and a son, and yeah, I have limited time. So I've really maximized that time in the morning getting ready. And the techniques you've also taught me, like you taught me how to curl my hair like this. Before, I never could curl my hair this way. Like, I tried so hard and I would do it the wrong way. Like I would start from like here, and then I would curl up like this, the way that I thought it should be done. And you're shaking your head. That's not how you do it. And it would never look the way that it does on TikTok. And you taught me that you go like section by section, and then you grab it mid shaft like this. and then you turn it like that. Am
That's
I doing
right.
it right?
Now you are doing it right.
Yeah. And then you just release, and then you've got this perfect curl. Pretty amazing.
And that's what's really cool, Jenny, about the whole thing, because you could be at any level. Like you could be like,
Yeah.
I am so great at my hair, or you could have absolutely no idea what you're doing, but you're always going to learn something.
So you offer 4 styling sessions at StyleSpace. What are they, and what is the process like?
The cut and color style consultation is a one-on-one, really analyzing your hair, the texture, your face shape, your undertones. Then we can go into the possibilities of what colors the suits for you, what haircuts are best for you, a realistic approach of what we have, because a lot of times you pick a photograph from the internet, you take it, and your stylist is like, I'm sorry, it's impossible. I'm not a dream weaver. So, the process basically is that. And I also love to then follow up with a styling session post to see how, everything turned out. And even really, really, taking the time to do the techniques on how to style the hair afterwards, because I was guilty of it also. You're quick curling your hair, you're off. That's why you didn't know how to curl your hair. Everybody curls your hair like that in the chair. But when you got home, oh, you don't know what to do. And you're afraid to ask. You're afraid to
Yes.
stop someone and say, hey, look, how did you do that?
So you have the hairstyle consult, and then you also have the product curation style session.
And that is very important. Like I said before, we spend so many, in our Facebook feeds, we see so many products and, on all these TikToks, and you're just bamboozled with the amount of stuff that's out there. And I know what works and what doesn't work, because I am literally a product and a tool junkie. Like I want to test everything out. And as soon as I find something that's really exciting, I text clients and I'm like, oh my God, this is phenomenal. This new thing came out. It's perfect for your curls. It's perfect for your frizz. It's perfect for your fine. So I'm always in this, I'm always looking for, an up and coming product that's going to solve the issues that so many people have with their hair. So curating a list of products, or even helping people use what they have. And a lot of times there's a lot of products in your own, pantry that you can use to reset your scalp. And so it's just not knowing what to do. A regimen is so overwhelming for your hair that you end up using too much. You're just wasting money, throwing it out the window. And I can eliminate that. And there's so many tools. There's wave flat irons, and they're just wastes of hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So people are buying things that are not for their hair. So I can really eliminate that whole process. My Thursday styling session is chic and easy hairdos. Like, for instance, you have something you need to go to this weekend, and this incredible dress, but I don't know what goes with it. Or you're planning a wedding, or you're a bridesmaid, or God, you're going to the gym and you just want to look fantastic. I can do simple, easy 5 minutes to 15-minute styling sessions, and even not as much as it doesn't have to be like anything formal, just how to create more volume in your hair, or create those incredible curls, or beach waves, or straighten it, or glass treatments. Like there's so many options out there that people don't know how to style their hair. And so that hour session is fantastic, because again, it's multifaceted. There's so many options that you could have in styling, because a lot of times, we don't know how to do our own hair.
Yes, I completely agree. And just to clarify, that session is an hour long, and you will teach how to do different styles within a couple minutes of time, so that they can repeat it in a couple minutes of time. It's so valuable.
One session I did, we literally probably did 15.
Seriously?
Yes, we did.
That's crazy.
Simple things that you can do even when we do ours a little bit later. I'm going to show you, we're going to do a little low, messy chignon, but there's 5 little options that will take another 2 minutes that can do just by doing something different with your front. And again, it's tailored specific for your hair. So you see these videos with girls with their hair to their waist and they're doing these amazing chenons and braids, but that's not reality. We all don't have that hair. So if you have fine hair, I have a plan for you. If you have thick hair, curly hair. So like I said, it's so suited, tailored for specific hair. Life is busy, obviously, and you don't have time to jump from stylist to stylist to stylist. And as a business owner, you kind of want to look fantastic. So I take away all that guesswork and providing a blueprint, or even just, easy styles to go from workplace to, a date to a meeting.
I think your styling sessions are amazing for women entrepreneurs like myself that have kids, because it simplifies your everyday routine, and you don't have to think about how you're going to do your hair and which products you're going to use, because you've already created that blueprint for me. And every day I can do my hair like this and look amazing. And it actually uplifts my mood 100%. Like, it's amazing. And this hairdo that you taught me how to do, it took me literally 5 minutes. Like, that's amazing. Just from the techniques and the tools that you have shown me and introduced to me, it really makes a huge impact in my life. So thank you. And I'm just so honored that we have you on the platform. You are a master stylist, and you could teach anyone in the industry something amazing. So I highly recommend working with Christina. She's amazing. So Christina, let's get to a tutorial. What are you going to teach me?
Let's do a little up to. We're going on a date tonight. With your texture and type of hair, we're going to go with a little low Chenon. So,
awesome. It's a low Chenon.
This is a low Chenon. So, put your finger at your part.
Okay.
And you're going to go right about an inch back. Perfect. And you're going to just slide it down, and you're going to take that little piece that you have there.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just leave her out. Okay. Now, so we're creating just like a little ponytail now.
Do I do the same on this side?
Yeah, just kind of just pull it, because you don't want to pull it straight back. So when I pull my pony, just leave a little bit out.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to create is a smoothness on your sides. You see how you have that, but you have a little elevation there, a little height on the top. So yeah, perfect. Little piece out, just like you have it, is absolutely gorgeous. So I always tell everyone a pre-curl, and I can always teach people how to curl before doing any of these little chic styles is important. It saves so much time. Don't try to curl. It gives you the body, it gives you the texture that you need. Even if it's kind of messy, then it makes sense, sexy. So I always say pre-curl your hair before doing one. So we have a little elastic. Okay. You have your elastic?
I do.
Okay, you're gonna put that in there.
Should I plug in my curling iron?
You don't need to, because what we're gonna do is kind of you're not gonna need it. So you're gonna have a pony. Okay. I like to do a little bit of a lift. And if anything falls out, I always say we're gonna stick a little pin in that. Okay, so can you braid? Like a minimal braid, just a little simple 3, and it doesn't matter if little pieces with your layers stick out. We are just going to braid that
to the very end.
It doesn't matter. To the very end. It doesn't matter if some of them stick out. And then get another elastic from the very bottom of it. Perfect. So this is good on like short to medium length lobs and bobs. So I'm just pulling, you can see, I'm just pulling that apart just a little bit to give that a little bit more,
So like this?
Full. Yeah, just a little fuller. Doesn't matter if it's wispy. That's perfect. Okay. So then all you're going to do is take that with a bobby pin and you will secure the bobby pin to the very back of the elastic, and then you will create an X over that bobby pin with another bobby pin, and it will be secure till tomorrow morning.
Wow. Okay. So I secured it in one way and then
cross it like an X
the other way.
with the one pin, cross the other pin over, and then it's hooked. It's not going to go anywhere. So if it's a little messy, that's okay. You can pull a little bit. Anything that falls out, you get another pin too. See, this naturally, organically happened.
So pretty.
And that's so pretty. Now here's a really cool little trick. And I think I have a pen here. Use a pen, a pencil, makeup brush too. Little like tiny bit of a trick. Put it right up here, straight up.
Okay.
And just do a twist. And then get to the littlest part there. And you have a perfect, so you can practice that, and you can even do it with your finger if you like. I like doing it with a pen or a pencil or a little, and you almost like grab another piece, grab another piece, grab another piece, and then just twist it.
Okay.
Perfect. And then you can do this same part of right behind your ear. And you can smooth that other side if you want that to be a little bit more sleek, and that is spectacular. And any little pieces that you have that stick out. I mean, this is just shoe-dos in 5 minutes. And I always love interest, like any kind of pins or anything that you love. I love ornamentation. I have a little feather pin, put that in there. That just takes it up a little bit of a notch. And see, and that looks fantastic. It's messy, it's cute, you can go anywhere with that, but it's elegant. So you have different options. And one more option, I like the pieciness, how it drops, but if you want to get that, a lot of people don't like, the hang. So that's one option to take it back. And then as simple, this doesn't have to be a French braid, doesn't be a fishtail. That's why we want simple, we want quick. Just a regular braid, but just putting it, too many layers. Okay, look up in this. And that's fun and young, and that's a cute little. You can always push a little up or however but you play around with, and your hair's a tiny bit finer. So if you would want, like we did in the back, to get that braid a little bit thicker, what I would do is, I'll really show you really quick. After you braid it, put another elastic on the very bottom of that.
Okay. And pull it out.
And then do the same kind of technique we did in the back. Just spread that out a tiny bit so it looks a little bit fuller. And then you can just place it in. So just to get that off of your face, if that bothers you. But I love like the pieces down. I love that, little chignon in the back. Looks adorable. So it's basically preference and where you're going and what you're doing. And you can play around with it. It's all about using the techniques that I show, implementing them, changing it up, and just doing all nice little cute hairdos.
Yeah, I love that.
Fantastic.
That way, like, you can keep it, like, if I was going to a work function, I didn't want to have hair flying in my face, but I wanted to have some kind of an interest or appeal.
It has some good interest there. Yeah.
And so if there's like a bump thing happening here, I just secure it.
Yeah. And don't sweat it. Like, I think what happens a lot of times, people want everything to be so perfect. They try too hard, and then it's a hot mess. So by letting it kind of be natural and letting, even if little pieces stick out and it's not symmetrical, that's okay. Like everything you do with your hair, as long as you have like the basics and fundamentals of, these chic little styles, you can pretty much do anything from the gym to work to, the grocery store.
Yeah, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Well, I feel ready for my date. So thank you so much. I'm going on my date now. And thank you so much, Christina, for joining us. And I hope you all get a chance to meet Christina too on her styling session. Today I am here in Paris with Jolene, one of our makeup stylists on StyleSpace. Jolene, introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and how you got to Paris.
Hi, my name is Jolene, like Jenny said, and I've been a makeup artist here in Paris for 15 years. I'm originally from California, half French, and so naturally I moved to Paris, went to school for makeup, and I've been working here ever since.
It's amazing. Jillian, how did you become a makeup artist? What brought you into this industry?
So yeah, funny enough, the passion came actually quite young. Is when I was maybe like 13 or 14, we'd go to the big city, which for me was San Francisco, and I'd go into Sephora because we didn't have one from my hometown, and I'd see the pictures of these models with crazy makeup, and I feel like maybe most girls would be like, oh, I want to be on the photo, but no, I wanted to do the makeup that was on the photo. So I started looking into schools, and then obviously finished high school and all of that, found a school in Paris, and originally I was going to go back to California to work, but I ended up staying here and making a life for myself here.
And what school did you go to here in Paris, and what did they focus on in this school?
So the school is called Institut Technique de Maquillage, ITM for short, and it was actually a 3-year program where most makeup schools are, 3 months, 6 months program, 6 months. Oh my gosh, 6-month programs. Losing my English, been here too long. This was actually a 3-year program, and I was able to work on photo shoots and film shoots and have all this amazing experience, which was thankfully how I started working immediately after getting done with school. Yeah.
That's amazing. So I have done several styling sessions with Jolene where she taught me basic 5-minute routines on how to do a full makeup face. And she's even taught me more detailed things for more formal events. And I really just love your passion that you have for makeup and how it transfers to basically anybody who wants to just get a little pick-me-up for the day. And it's made such an impact in my own life. I use the routine that you've taught me every day. I use the products that you recommend every day. Like, how did your passion come, like, I feel it, you transfer it to people, like, where did that start?
So obviously right out of school I was working like professionally, I guess you can say, in theater and television, and working, with professional models and dancers and singers. But then when I would have a break, I would go home to California, and it actually started with like my mom and her friends saying, oh, can you teach us some makeup, and like, what have you learned in all your experience? And so I started doing workshops that way, and this passion of like working with real women, in real everyday life, just like ignited within me. And I started taking, what I've learned on set. I've actually also in my career have had the chance to like rep different brands and work in those department stores, the luxury stores, for all these different makeup brands. And so I have the experience of all the different products and also in my kit I don't just work with one brand. So I've just taken the experience from the professional aspect of the industry and just kind of transfer that into everyday life.
Yeah, I totally got that from the products that you recommended for me. I had never heard of these products before, and I have incredibly sensitive skin, and everything I put on my face before like would either cause a reaction or I would just have to use a tiny little bit. And you recommended this amazing like Korean Paris brand that you can get on Amazon, and I was astounded, like, where do you find these? And but it just comes from your like decades of experience in the industry that gives you this experience to like recommend these things.
And like French beauty products are kind of known all over the world, and but you know, more so now with like social media and everything, and they're finally attainable. Like Amazon has like French beauty products that you can buy, which is amazing.
It's wild.
So yeah, I just kind of take what I love, and I was like, oh, if I love them, I'm pretty sure this woman will like them too.
Yeah.
And yeah,
and I love that you met me at my level, and like I said, I have twin girls and a baby boy, and there is no way that I'm going to spend 20 minutes on my makeup routine in the morning.
No. Most women don't, you know. Most women that come to me, either, you know, they're like you, they have young children, or, you know, they're working, which obviously you're working and you have young children, which is, you know, most case for most women, which is incredible. But you don't have, you know, 20 to 30 minutes, and I don't think you need 20 to 30 minutes, honestly. It's just about getting you the right products that are specifically adapted for your lifestyle, not only your skin tone, you know. And for you, you had sensitive skin, so it was a little tricky. But I'm so happy that we found a routine that works for you.
Yeah. And so I started out with the first styling session with you where we did the makeup shopping. You helped me select the right products and sent me links to them. After the styling session, you put notes together, I get them, and then I got a mood board for different ideas I should try out.
Yeah, different shades too.
Different shades, exactly. And then you summarized our styling session that we had together, and then you provided all the links. And then afterwards, we met up together, and you showed me how to do this routine. So do you want to tell me a little bit more about that styling session? Like, I was just amazed at, like, we were together for
45 minutes.
45 minutes, and you showed me step by step how to do the entire routine, and like, and this is a video call, it's a Zoom call where, I mean, in person there's that physical touch, you know.
I can see you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think what's really helpful, and like kind of my way of like going into it, is that I try to get as much information about yourself and your lifestyle and your routine as possible. So not just your skin type or your skin color or whatever, because obviously that's essential, but that's not the most important. I want to know why you do what you do. So I try to go deeper and, you know, really see what you're actually interested in and what you want to get out of our time together. And I just kind of curate the experience based on that. Yeah.
And I love that you asked me, like, how much you want to spend on these products, because I'm not interested in spending $50 on a lipstick shade. That's that's not me.
Especially when you have great ones at, like, you know, drugstores.
I know. And I love that you provided like a different combination of things that I should actually invest money in, and like when I should throw my products away. I didn't realize.
There's an expiration, ladies.
There's that label on the product. I somehow missed the 6-month and the 12-month expiration date, and the things that you can hold on to a little bit longer. That was really helpful. So when somebody comes to you needing help with makeup, what is something that surprises you most about what they say that they don't know that you can help them with?
So most of these women, you know, even if they're like, they don't apply a lot of makeup, they actually own a ton of makeup and they don't know how to use it. So what's most surprising to them is that you don't actually need, you know, 10 to 15 products. You need maybe 5, right? Is which we did together during the Quick and Easy workshop. Like a great concealer can go a long way. The right shade of lipstick, I think a woman wearing the right shade of lipstick can like conquer the world. It's just like, you know, when you look good, you feel good, right? And so I really show women that it's just about choosing that right product and the right texture too, not too heavy, but with decent coverage, but that stays really light and fresh. And then choosing that right shade of lipstick, it changes everything. So I think most women are like, wait, what? I don't need all of this? Like, no, it's great, especially like if you have a passion for makeup, you love products, it's, you know, have all the products, it's great, but it's not necessary.
Wow. That's a big, I'm kind of a minimalist in general, but especially with makeup, if can't fit in my one hand, then I'm not interested. So I love that approach that you took to makeup, and I was able to replace some of the products that just were not working for my routine.
it just comes down to like choosing that right product for you.
Okay.
And that right texture,
yeah,
right? And it has nothing to do with name brands.
Yeah. And like we've had people that have come to StyleSpace, for example, and they have been really insecure about turning on the Zoom camera.
Yeah.
And after doing a styling session with you, for example, they can throw in a 5-minute makeup routine easily right before they turn on that call. And like, it's so important putting yourself out there and building your personal brand.
Yeah.
And part of, if that means throwing on 5 products of makeup in the right way, and that means that you can show up for your clients and for the people in your life that much more, great.
Yeah. And I think, you know, even like now, there are more women small business owners than ever before.
Yeah.
And I want to help them in their journey of being like the most confident and like powerful they can be.
That's amazing.
And like makeup does not have to be intimidating, but they can be intimidating while wearing makeup in the best way possible. But you know, like, be powerful.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about the 3 styling sessions that you offer on StyleSpace.
Yeah. So I offer a personal shopping and consultation session, which I highly recommend starting with.
Okay.
Just because we go through your makeup bag product by product, and I tell you really what's working for you and what could be better.
Okay.
And then I go shopping with you. I share my screen. I show you the products. I show you the shades, and then I actually send you the links directly to the products, so you don't have to like spend time looking for that.
Okay.
Which is great. It takes all the stress out of it.
Yeah.
And then my other 2 styling sessions are makeup workshops. So we've got the quick and easy, where you look great in like 5 products or less. Perfect for like that Zoom meeting or like moms on the go. And then the 3rd makeup workshop, or the 3rd session, which is also a makeup workshop, it's a 90-minute workshop where we really go more in detail of like the full face, like step by step. And like women can choose their focus. Maybe it's like eyeliner, like making their eyes pop, and we'll do the whole complexion, but like we'll focus on the eyes.
Okay, awesome. So Jolene from Paris, you can have an experience with her on StyleSpace. You can book it in 3 different sessions. You can book 1, and this is really a way that you can feel a lot more empowered in your daily life, and I highly recommend working with Jolene.
I can't wait to see you.
Yay. We're back again, and I have a new stylist with you today. We have Erica Cartledge coming from Baltimore, and I'm so excited to have her, and she's going to talk to us about clothing styling today. She is a stylist on our platform. Erica, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Hi, I'm Erica. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. I am a fellow mompreneur, and I have been styling people for almost 10 years. So working with people to help them understand their style, how to use their body, how to dress their body, and really just build their confidence using clothes and style.
It's amazing. So what led you to styling?
Yeah, so it's a really funny story. I fell into it by accident. I started with a fashion and style blog and had a friend who was a sports agent, and he worked with NBA rookies. And so at the time, the NBA had a dress code. So these kids were coming out of college and used to wearing, their team sweats and sweatsuits. And so they didn't have clothing that fit into the NBA dress code. And so my friend was like, well, you have style and you have a blog. Can you take these guys shopping? And if I'd stopped and thought about it, I would have said no, because dipping your toe into personal styling with men that are, 6'8" and 7 feet tall with 7'1" wingspans, where everything has to be custom made, like, it was crazy. I bit off way more than I could chew. But what I found was I loved working with them. I was trial by fire. I was building the plane as I was flying it. But I had a great time working with them. And so I learned that I loved helping people elevate their style. I did not love working with 7 foot tall men. And so from that standpoint, I decided, let me figure out who I want to work with, who I want to help. So I took some classes, learned color theory, body shape, got an image consulting certification. And so that's really what brought me to this point and where I am now.
That's so amazing. I just love that your journey led you to like your ultimate passion, which I feel the passion that you share with everybody. I mean, I've taken some styling sessions from you, and I love what you have to share. And we're going to get a little sneak peek of your process here today. Erica's going to give me a body image consultation, and she's going to help me dress for a client interview. And you describe yourself as an image architect. What exactly is an image architect?
Yeah, so when you think about an architect and what they do is they create the plans and blueprints for buildings and houses and cities, but they think really thoughtfully how all of the pieces go together. And so, since a lot of my clients are mompreneurs and entrepreneurs and high performing executives, we need to think about their overall image and style. What is the message that you want to convey about yourself, about your brand, about your business, about your capabilities using your clothes? And so I really help you architect that entire image and think about, what do I want to say about myself? What do I want to convey about my brand? And thinking more holistically about your style, because style is so much more than just pulling a blouse and a pair of pants out of the closet and walking out the door. When you are your brand and you are the face of your brand because you own that business, or you're a high performing executive and you really are creating the brand around what you do in your job, you have to think a lot more about what you're saying. So if you work with someone to help you from the ground up, then for you it is just pulling out a blouse and a pair of pants, because we've already thought thoughtfully about what is in your closet that you can pull out and wear to project who you are to the world.
That's amazing. I love the advice that you've already given me and how it saved me so much time. I put so much less thought into what I pull out of my closet every day, because I've already kind of sifted through everything and made that fit with that brand and what I want to convey to the world. And I think what you have to share is so incredible. And what is it like to work with you on our platform at StyleSpace?
Yeah. So when you work with me, you are going to get your biggest cheerleader. So, a couple of things that I always tell my clients, I always tell people on the platform. Number one, I don't teach people how to hide. So, I'm going to teach you and work with you to show up as the best version of yourself, right? We are going to teach people where we want them to look on our bodies, what we want to accentuate and highlight, but I don't teach you how to hide. But I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to hype you up. I'm going to make you feel really, really good. But I'm also going to give you tools and tips and tricks that you can actually use. I am not a kind of person that says, put this on, it looks good, and I send you on your way. I want to teach you how to fish. So I want you to understand why this particular cut of a top and these particular pants work for you and work for your body type. So when I work with people, I always aim to leave them with practical tips that they can implement, but that are also really easy, right? Like, what you wear every day shouldn't be the hardest decision that you make. You've got entirely too many other things to think about. And so what I want you to be able to do is make quick, easy decisions that help you walk out the door feeling really, really strong, really, really powerful, and really, really confident. You actually can save money by working with a personal stylist. I think a lot of people get in their head and they think, oh, I have to be a millionaire to have a personal stylist and have someone dress me. And really, when you hire an expert, in the same way that we don't perform surgery on ourselves, right? We go to an expert to do that.
Yeah.
That's really what a personal stylist can do. So we can save you money in the long run because I teach you how to shop. I teach you what to look for, and I stop what I call panic shopping, which is what we all do. We find out, oh, I have to go to this event. I have to do this Zoom interview. Now I panic, go to the store. I pull 5 things because I don't really know what I want. I spend all this money on this stuff. I wear it one time to that event or to that Zoom interview, and then it goes in the back of my closet. And so how many times a year do we do something like that and waste our money, versus if we shop with someone in a non-panic state and we can be really thoughtful about what we're buying, we actually save money in the long run, because now we say, I've got the perfect thing already in my closet. I know how to mix and match what I'm wearing to work for these different occasions. And so I think that's something people sometimes overlook. I think the other thing people are really surprised about is I do what's called heart work. And so a lot of times people don't realize that your style and how you present yourself to the world is really a reflection of what's going on the inside. And so a lot of times I will dig into into what's happening on the inside so we can change the outside and you don't end up back in the state that you were. So if you think about someone, for example, who has an overstuffed closet, just full of clothes, things falling out everywhere. Number one, it's hard to get dressed because you don't know what you have. You end up with analysis paralysis. And so then you just go buy something new because it's easier than dealing with what's in the closet, right? But a lot of people end up that way. I have a lot of clients who have overstuffed closets, maybe because they grew up and they felt like they didn't have anything when they grew up. So now they hold on to everything. Or people, we've been in a pandemic for the last several years and you can't control that. And so they use shopping as a way to control things and control stuff in their lives. And so I think people are often surprised that we dig into that piece of their life and their lifestyle to figure out how they got to where they are. You're wearing oversized clothes. Well, why are you hiding? Do you feel like you're not important? Did someone tell you you don't deserve to take up space in the world? What is it that's causing you to do that? Because if we can get to the root issue, then that's really how we can change how you show up to the world. As a stylist, my job is to make you feel like the very best version of you. And what that is for everyone is different. And so that's why having a relationship with a stylist you trust is so important. Because I always tell people, think of me like a personal trainer. I might push you a little bit, but I'm never going to hurt you, right? So a personal trainer is going to have you do new things and try different things and different workouts, but their intention is to make you better. And so that's really what I am. I'm a personal trainer for your wardrobe. So I may say, think about something like this. It's different than what you would pick out for yourself, but here's why it works. And some things you'll say yes, and some things you'll say no, but it's my job to help further you and help you grow in a way that is comfortable for you and speaks to you.
Can you help me get styled?
Absolutely.
Let's give everybody just a little taste. Yeah.
Let's
give people a taste of what it's like.
So I do a discovering your body type, discovering and dressing your body type session, and that's 30 minutes. And so what we walk through is we do a body shape analysis, and then I talk to you about ways that you can accentuate your body and the clothes that are most flattering for your body shape. I do a mini closet edit, and that's about 90 minutes, where we go through your wardrobe, we look at the clothes, and we literally spend 90 minutes building outfits, talking about what's working, how you can do more of it, how you can use the same pieces in different ways, and figuring out if there's some gaps in your wardrobe that can be filled. And then the last session I offer is a rapid styling session. And these are so much fun. They're 30 minutes and they are kind of like a free for all. So you can come and say, I have date night. I don't know what to wear. I have a job interview. Can you help me? I have a photo shoot and I need to know what shoes and jewelry to wear. Or you can just rapid fire pick my brain. Okay, we did a discovering your body type session. I'm a triangle body type. What are the best shirts for me? What pants can I wear? You can really ask anything you want and you get 30 seconds to take all this knowledge out of my brain and get it onto your paper and pen in your computer. So let's do a body shape analysis.
Okay, let's do that.
And normally when I do a session like that, I have the client email me a photo ahead of time, and I actually real-time draw on their body so that they can see the body shape. Now I can look at you, I can see when I look at your body, your shoulders in width are just a hair smaller than your hips, right? And then you've got that tiny little waist there. So when I think about your body shape and I look at you, because your shoulders up top are just a little bit narrower than your hips and you've got that tiny little waist, you would be what I call a triangle body shape, right? Okay. And so when we break our body shapes down and we break fashion and style down, all it is about balancing our proportions. So for you, what we'll think about is creating a little more proportion on the top so that it appears that your shoulders and your hips are the same width, because that's how you create that balance. So how can we do that? You can do it with embellished sleeves up here. You can do it with doing like a boat neck kind of cut up here to draw some attention upwards instead of down to your hips. You can think about using silhouettes that don't rest on your hips. So like if you think about cargo pants, for example, that have have big pockets on your hips, what does it do? It adds weight to the hips. So you want to just think about, okay, let me get a style that has the pockets more towards the knees, right? So there's all these little tips and tricks that we can do to create balance. You're doing it actually right now because you're using a light color on your t-shirt and a darker color on your denim, right? So again, it's just all about creating balance and proportion on your body. And I never tell people you can't wear something. I just tell someone, if you're going to wear something and it creates or it takes you out of proportion, we just have to figure out how do we balance that out. So you might say to me, Erica, I know I'm a triangle shape, but I love wide leg pants. And I'm going to say, that's great. I love that you love wide leg pants. So here's what we're going to do to balance you out up top. We're going to do a wide leg pant, but you know what? Maybe we'll do a cool top with one shoulder here, or do a tie neck blouse there, so that we bring some of the attention upward and it's not drawing the eye downward and to the widest part of your body. So I don't tell people they can't wear things. I don't tell people things are off limits. I just say, if you want to wear it, we figure out how to balance out your body. It's really simple. Using what you have on right now with your jeans and your white t-shirt, you could grab that pink blazer, and it's going to read as you are professional and stylish, but also, like you said, you're approachable, you're relatable, you're serious, but you don't take yourself too seriously. I think there's a belt back there that has a really fun gold hook on there that you might want to put on, again, because it'll just pull everything together and tie it all together, but not in a super stiff formal way. So yeah, you can do it on the outside. Do it, show it. I love that.
Okay, so I should button the blazer.
Yep, so you can button the blazer and put the belt right around it. Okay. And here's the other thing that does. So when we talk about creating balance and proportion with your body, when you put that belt around your natural waist, it creates the balance and proportion, because it does two things. The blazer makes a V, which points to the smallest part of your body, which is your waist. And then that belt accentuates and highlights that part of your body. So then you could think about, if you're just going to wear a t-shirt or a shirt like you've got there, you might want to skip a necklace, but do like a fun earring with it. Or you could do maybe a statement necklace and a smaller earring. From a shoe and a footwear standpoint, depending on the type of jeans you have, you could do a heel, you could do a cute flat. If you're wearing skinny jeans, you could do an ankle booty. There's so many ways. I have, a client. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's perfect. So you can go. So if you want to do that, that's perfect. Now, if you're like, okay, I want to take it up a notch a little bit, then you might want to, instead of that blazer and belt, you might want to do that trench dress that you have behind you. So you could totally wear it as a jacket and leave it, just like that. You could obviously close it up and wear it like a dress if you wanted to. And you could still wear it like a dress and still keep pants under it as well. So don't feel like it has to be a dress as a dress. You could keep jeans under it. You could put a great pair of like faux leather leggings under there. You could even wear a pair of, like you said, you like your wide leg trousers. You could wear it as a dress and then still put a trouser underneath of there and look really, really cool and sophisticated. If you're going to wear it open, I like a long accessory, a longer like necklace. Here's why. Because again, it's about elongating your body and drawing the eye to where we want it to go. So if we want to make sure we're showing that you have some shape under there, having that long necklace is going to do that, because again, it makes sort of like an arrow that points to, yep, this is my waist. It's very tiny. Look at the balance and proportion, right? So I think you could do that. I think this would also look really cool with a statement pair of earrings. If you wanted to skip the necklace, you could do a really cool pair of earrings with your sleeves rolled. You could think about doing like a fun cuff or some stacked bangles, or even doing like a statement ring. So I love wearing like a dressy cocktail ring with something that's maybe not so dressy, because opposites end up looking really, really cool. So this would be kind of like the perfect prime example of that. The other thing that I'd love to have people do, I know these kind of tops and dresses come with matching belts, but I'm always having people swap out that belt for a different one. So you could certainly use the one that it came with, but you can just change the belt and it totally changes the look and feel of something. Button it before you belt just so we can see what it looks like, and you can see how changing and you don't have to button it all the way down, we know, but you can see how just changing that belt changes the look and feel of the dress. You can keep it like that, but if we're thinking about, you could put a tall boot with it now. You could do, like we
That's
said, those
cool.
ankle booties, right? Like it totally changes the feel of the dress.
I never would have thought to put this look together, and I just love that the same pieces you can transform so many different ways. And I think you were telling me this, Erica, that if we invest in fewer pieces that are really great quality, that we absolutely love, fit our lifestyle, our personality, we can then extend the length and the value of the wears. And don't you talk about cost per wear a lot?
Yes, absolutely. So if you think about even just something as simple as a t-shirt, you could buy a $4 t-shirt and you'll get some wears out of it. And then as you wash it, it's going to fade, it's going to pill, it's going to tear, and you're going to throw it away and buy another one, right? So let's say in a year, you buy a new $4 t-shirt every month. That's $48 that you just spent on your $4 t-shirt. You could spend $48 on one really high quality t-shirt that you wear for more than 1 year, because it is made to not get destroyed in the wash. It is made to last a long time, even down to how things are sewn together and the quality of with which things are stitched, all help with the longevity of our clothes. And so if we really take the time to be thoughtful, which is why I'm always like trying to get people away from panic shopping, because you can't be thoughtful and panic shop, right? But if you're thoughtful about what you want, what goes in your closet, and how you wear it, you can really create a versatile wardrobe with less clothing. So I'll let you guys in on a trick that I always use. I use it for myself and for my clients. When we are buying something new, I always say either can you wear it 3 different ways, or can you wear it with 3 things already in your closet? And here's why that trick works. Number 1, it gets you thinking about how to use the same piece in multiple ways, which most of us don't do. We wear one thing one way, and that's the only way we wear it. And number 2, it makes you think about what is in your closet and how will this work and play well with the other pieces that are there. And that is how you get a cohesive wardrobe that works together, but is still versatile, so that you're not wearing just the same outfits over and over and over again. And then you will start to have more longevity in your wardrobe, and then your cost per wear will go down on those pieces that maybe you invested in a little more because you're wearing them so many different ways.
Brilliant. I absolutely love it. And that is a perfect way to end this. Thank you so much for joining us, Erica. And I hope everyone got as much value out of it as I did. I've worked with Erica before, but she taught me so many new things just in this short 10-minute call. So thank you so much, Erica. And thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
Bye. Thank you for having me.